Hi guys, welcome to Stage Talk, where we talk about the latest topics in Broadway, Hollywood, and TV, as well as answer questions that you guys have submitted. And to do that, you can just go to Twitter and use the hashtag It's Stage Talk. I'm Hanayala.
Martha May.
Tamara Danilowitz.
Okie dokie, first topic. The off-Broadway production of American Psycho was recently canceled due to the licensing company's decision to not let the U.S. get the rights, because originally it was written for the West End stage in London.
Right.
And it got really good reviews. Matt Smith played Christian Bale's character, Patrick Bateman.
The movie? You guys saw the movie?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
It's one of those movies that I think in its time people didn't understand it because it was very weird, like the
Very
character, but like
Off-putting to a lot of people.
very much.
Mhm.
It was like the typical Wall Street type like schmuck, you know. But Matt Smith was playing the lead in London, and he was a former doctor in Doctor Who. And I heard he got really good reviews too. But as far as the movie, it's not really considered a horror movie. It's more of like a dark comedy because it does have comedic elements and whatnot.
Right.
What were your thoughts on the movie?
I liked it. It's on Netflix. I watched it again recently. I liked it.
Yeah, I didn't think it was very much of a horror, even though it's under that category.
Yeah.
But it was really good in its genre.
Yeah.
It was very good. Yeah.
Since you brought it up with like, while it's in like there's like murder aspects of it. It's almost like Sweeney Todd. People don't consider that movie a horror movie because it's a musical, but it's also like a thriller.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because with most horror movies, you don't know who the killer is. That's almost the point of horror movies, for you to find out who it is.
Yeah.
Or you never find out in terms of like, like Jason, stuff like that. Like in the first movie, it was Mother. Second movie, nobody knew who it was. So it had that aspect to it too. The new ABC drama Red Band Society came out last night at 9. And while none of us got a chance to see it, we are going to be watching it this weekend, and we're going to be posting a review video for like a new series we'll be doing on new TV shows and episodes and whatnot. So look forward to that for every weekend. But I haven't read any extensive reviews because I don't want anything spoiled.
Yeah, me neither. I'm trying
it
not
is the
to. I'm
pilot.
avoiding it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But from like what I've heard people saying about it, they said it was really good. The acting was great. The storyline, we've talked about the show before, I think.
Yeah.
But the storyline is a little bit different because with most medical dramas, it's about the doctors and the staff and what goes on in their house and whatever. But this is about kids who are living at the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And like,
It's the other side, the flip side.
yeah,
What's
very
happening.
much.
And I think it's really important for this to be done on such a big network because so many people are going through it. They just did Stand Up to Cancer. I mean, it's a terrible disease, but I'm hoping that it brings like comedy and loving caringness to it. So it should be really good.
They recently had to make some changes to Paranormal Activity 5. I stopped watching after number 2. But
Same.
people keep watching it, which is why they keep making them. So they're going to keep making them, like Saw. It's going to keep going. Anyway, I thought the first 2 were good. But the
They
third
scared
one,
me. I'm not gonna lie.
movies like that about like possession and ghosts and demons and whatnot freaks me out.
I was on a plane actually when I saw the second one
Oh, good.
between 2 people, and I was still freaked out.
It's awful.
I know. I was like really into it. I was scared.
But one of the changes they had to make was a change in the title. Now, I don't ever recall seeing an original title. I think they just had it for Paranormal Activity 5.
Yeah.
But they are titling it Paranormal Activity 5, The Ghost Dimension. So they're getting into, sounds like a Ghostbusters title. But yeah.
Ben 10 or something.
Scooby-Doo, The Ghost Dimension. And it was originally supposed to come out this October, but they had to push the release date to March 13th of next year.
That's really weird.
So they had to push it. It had 6 months for some reason. They haven't
That's
released
strange.
an official statement on any reason why. But
It's a weird date
Yeah.
and usually they go for the October release dates.
for Halloween. That's
But
what you
March-
want. March. That's.
I feel like January, February, early March, those are like the lull months. Movies don't come out then. They usually start coming out.
Valentine's Day
Yeah.
is February.
All the movies come out this time of year in the fall for
Mhm.
the Oscars.
Yeah.
And then any summer blockbusters start in May and usually end around August. I mean, this past summer we had a whole bunch of movies like that. It was Godzilla, X-Men: Days of Future Past. What else was there? Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
So, recently there was an announcement about Matthew McConaughey and his position in the Magic Mike sequel, and it turns out that he's not going to be in the sequel. Never saw the original. It's one of those movies that I thought it was one of those things that's like, why does this have to be made? Like, why is
For
this
Channing
a thing?
Tatum, I think that's the only reason it
Yeah.
was really made.
Ugh.
We understand. No, it's like he was phenomenal in the movie that he did. win.
Yeah.
He
But
did, yeah.
I agree.
Looking at his past work, it's like
Leonardo DiCaprio, come on, deserves one.
But the thing is that I heard that the thing is like, yes, people have said about, especially about Leonardo DiCaprio and with Johnny Depp, some of his
They
roles
play
are
the
iconic.
same.
They very much, their roles are, before they start writing the script, they have a concept. The producers know who they want in that role.
Mm-hmm.
And they write for them. And when that's the case, it usually, I know,
No.
Martha, one.
Just breaks our heart.
Yeah.
I get he's a great actor, but people are just like, can we give him a different character? And people thought the Wolf of Wall Street was different, but it wasn't different enough. It was still the rich yuppie. I mean, Great Gatsby, Inception was an action movie, but he was still the same type of character. Like,
The old sport.
Like
Yeah.
the last few weeks, we were talking about hero or villain, and we'd rather see
Dwayne Johnson,
play a villain because you don't want to see someone win 50 times for a hero role and never jump out of their comfort zone.
Exactly.
And I think that DiCaprio deserves that because he's been in, so many things. And
So as we mentioned before, we are going to have a new series or a new segment on our channel about reviewing every episode of Red Band Society over the weekend, so that we usually give people a few days. Since we're going to be reviewing it and giving spoilers, we give a few days for people to watch it and for us to watch it and review it extensively, not just give first thoughts and whatnot. And we're also going to be starting a new series called Top 5, where there'll be 3 of us, 3 of our hosts, and we'll be our first list for the top 5 is going to be horror movies with Halloween and all the horror movies coming back out just around the corner. So we'll be discussing our own personal top 5 lists of horror movies. I'm sure they'll all be different because we all have different tastes, and it's just our opinions, so don't kill us. And we'll catch you guys next week. Bye.
bye.